Is this region still the Gonzaga Bulldogs to lose?
Yeah, this NCAA title to me is the Gonzaga Bulldogs to lose. I think that they are the favorite. I think that they are the best team. If Andrew Nembhard is going to play the way that he did against Memphis, then I don't know where you can look at Gonzaga and say that there is necessarily a flaw here outside of, maybe they're not quite athletic enough and maybe they're not elite defensively. But I'll tell you this, RC, I think that is the toughest region that is left. Arkansas can definitely take them out. JD Note is a game changer. Eric Musselman is a great game planner for specific matchups. And they have athletes all over the place. Jalen Williams is their difference maker. Duke, we've already seen them beat Gonzaga. And if you're talking about a team that may not have enough athleticism and may not have enough toughness, that is literally the only thing that Texas Tech has on their roster. So I don't think that it's a given that they get out. But to me, yes, it's their region to lose. It's their title to lose at this point.
I'd agree with you. I think it's the one league left, the one bracket left where in the West where one of those four teams could represent and get to the Final Four. I don't know if we can say that with everyone else. I think any one of those teams between Duke or in Tech and Arkansas or Zags could come out and make it to the Final Four. But I do think it's the Zags to lose. I think they're the best team, as we talked about their championship. We talked about it so much. I don't believe that they just have so much balance. They can have an off night. We're still Chet's going to play and arrive in the brackets, and I think he'll show up at some point, and it wouldn't surprise me. But there's going to be a different guy each time. And Drew Timme, as I said before earlier, he's just been great. I think he's been the MVP of the whole tournament so far.
I think Arkansas plays with an incredible intensity level, and that JD Note is quite the motor of a guard. That being said, he really struggled. Folks, if you were to pick one game that you would not watch this weekend, revisionist history here, I would have had you pick New Mexico State and Arkansas. I watched the game from the car on a drive from Buffalo to Pittsburgh. I haven't the slightest idea what I was watching.
That's when Teddy decided to start missing all them shots, right? Teddy Buckets turned into Teddy Brickets as soon as UConn wasn't on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, he needed
it's
UConn.
Bitter. Do we really need to talk about this, fan? What are you trying to do to me, man? What are you trying to do to me? I'm trying to have a positive show here, and you're over here talking about Teddy Buckets missing shots. Come on.
It looked like a 2013 AFC East game between the Bills and the Jets. I mean, it was gross. It was brutal. I mean, okay, part of that is New Mexico State. That being said, guys, I watched Arkansas live twice. I think that Stanley Umude and JD Note are good players. They're not beating Gonzaga. They're not. I know the spread from Bet Rivers has hung around 9.5. Maybe Arkansas hangs in and covers that. But I'm telling you right now, Gonzaga's not bowing down to Arkansas, not at the Chase Center, not out west. Gonzaga's going to win this game. And I think the team, do you agree or disagree? The team that would give Gonzaga more problems is who? I say Texas Tech. Who do you say, Texas Tech or Duke?
No, I think it's Duke. The size, the length, and athleticism, I think, is probably the most dangerous thing that they could run into. Tech, I love Tech. I love what they do. I think that they actually beat Duke, but at some point, you got to actually have the bodies that can really slow down Drew Timme and Chet Holmgren, and I don't know if they do. The other part of it is so much of what Tech does revolves around getting shots around the rim, and you're just going to get everything put through the backboard with Chet there. He's so good at erasing like an 8-foot arc around the basket. He just takes it all away.
If I'm Duke, if I'm the Zags, I'm cheering for Tech to win because I think Duke is the one matchup where they're athletic. They got the size and the athleticism. The one thing that's given Chet issues is some physicality, where the last thing you want is Paulo Banchero leaning on him. And then Drew Timme's got his hands full because he's got to deal with Mark Williams, another lengthy guy, athletic guy. They're big on the wing. They got the size to match up. So the one thing we know that gives the Zags some trouble is length and athleticism, and that's the one thing Duke does have.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that this week's episodes of the Field of 68 After Dark are sponsored by Honey, which is the easiest way for you to save money when you are shopping on your phone or your computer. Have you ever been in this spot, guys? You're shopping for something online, you get to check out, and when it asks you for a promo code, you got to start Googling to try to find a way to save a little bit of money. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past because Honey is the free tool that scours the internet for you and finds the one that best fits your cart. Here's how it works. You're shopping. You check out, the Honey button pops up. You click apply coupons. You wait a few seconds. Boom. The price that you have to pay goes down. I use Honey. I just bought my son all of his T-ball stuff for this season over the weekend. And anyone with kids, RC, you can attest to this. You know how expensive all of that sports equipment is. But with Honey, I saved myself like a good $50. It was like $45 that I got off for free. It's so easy. It works on a desktop. It works on a laptop. It works on an iPhone. All you got to do is just activate it in your Safari app. So if you don't already have Honey, you could straight up be missing out on free cash. It's free cash, guys. By getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. I'd never recommend something to you guys that I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/March Madness. That's joinhoney.com/March Madness. The link is in the description below.